Hey everybody, Matt from Catching Outdoors here. Today we are going to embark on a new video series where we're going to explore using affordable and budget-friendly fishing tackle and seeing how durable it's going to be and the longevity of it. I have a bad habit of possibly overspending on fishing gear, and I want to see if that's been a good reason over the past couple of years of fishing, or if I have been throwing money out the door. So I had a trip to Walmart. We're going to go through the things I picked up, and then we're going to kick this episode one off by doing a little bit of fishing up on Rattlesnake Island here in Palm Coast, Florida. So here we have the haul. We ended up picking up 10 different items for a total of just over $67, including tax. Starting by going through the fishing rod. It's $14. It's a 6'6" medium action, medium power fast action rod, and we'll see if it can hold up to it. It's a Shimano brand, so reputable brand, obviously on the very cheap end, but hopefully it holds up. We're pairing that up with a Daiwa Sweetfire 3000. This one was about $20. I'll put the exact price on the screen. They did have some slightly cheaper options available. However, I ended up spending just, I believe there was one available for about $15, so we spent $5 extra to hopefully get something of slightly higher quality. In terms of rigging, we got some line, 15-pound Sepco, about $4, I believe, 500 yards, so this is more than you need for a couple of years worth of fishing. We picked up some circle hooks, so 1/0 hooks. This is generally speaking the size I use for pretty much everything, whether it's inshore or on the beach, which is probably the extent we're going to be able to get with this setup. To match up with the hooks, we have some split shot. These are 3/0 from Ozark Trail. They're the reusable ones, so sometimes you can get a couple extra uses out of each split shot, so we'll see how long this ends up lasting. Just a couple bucks for this. Also got a 5-pack of 3/4 ounce X-Angers, just for a little bit heavier in case we hit some heavy currents, especially on the inshore areas. We picked up a casting spoon to hopefully be able to get on some bluefish in the surf. Or a couple other things and really start pushing the boundaries of what this rod and reel setup can pull in. This is a 3/4 ounce as well, just a base silver with a treble hook on it. We also picked up a couple weighted bobbers. These are great for trout fishing with some live shrimp. Put a small split shot on it about halfway down, and then use that circle hook. Last thing is pretty much a pair. So we got some Super Flukes, smoke and shad colors, my favorite, with a paddle tail on it. I always prefer a paddle tail, just a little bit more water movement to attract the fish. And we're pairing that up with a Berkley 1/4 ounce jig head. This is a 3-pack, size 2/0 hooks. This was the, they didn't have much available. I mean, the fishing section in the Walmart I went to was mostly sold out. So a little bit on the higher end in terms of pricing, but it got us out the door. So I'll see you guys at Rattlesnake Island. Hey everybody, forgot to mention that at the end of these videos where we're bringing out our budget setup, we're going to be keeping a tally at the end of the videos for different species caught, total amount caught, and any additional costs we may have incurred to fish with this particular rig. In a lot of videos you might see me also using other setups. Obviously costs are not going to be included there. We're going to take the liberty to not count buying a boat, but actually just the wear and tear on the rod and reel setup itself. So just that's kind of the goal for this, is to prove that you can get on the water, you can fish for very, very cheap, and you can put meat on the table. This video itself won't show a catch, clean, and cook, but we'll definitely be doing that in the future. So hope you stick around for the rest of the video. We catch a couple fish today, a couple different species, and hit a couple different areas here in Palm Coast. So sit back, enjoy, and please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Thank you. Well, welcome back everybody. We are at Rattlesnake Island, just trying to beat a thunderstorm, get a little bit of fishing in here. We have some live shrimp that we picked up at the local bait shop. Got them hooked through the tail, looking very lively. Just trying to fish along this bank of mangroves, see if we can't possibly get a snapper or two. Guessing we have about 10 minutes worth of fishing, and then we'll have to either move spots or continue on another day. We are using the budget rod and reel combo for the first time, and let's see if we can't get something fun today. There's a bunch of smaller mullet out here. If we would have brought the cast net, we could have gotten some good bait for another trip. But I think for today we're not. We're just going to focus on using shrimp and just kind of fish along the edges. It is high tide right now, so usually you don't have too many fish in this far, but we'll see if there's one or two prey fish. Let's try walking down a little bit along the bank here. See how deep it's getting. We're about we're knee deep at this point. Cast right there. I just saw a school of bait fish jumping. So there must be some level of activity down there. We're gonna try to let's see if this guy's still kicking or if he's oh yeah, he's still kicking. I'm gonna go ahead and get him through the head instead. See if we can't switch up the action a little bit. Let's try to get a fresh shrimp on. See if that may not make hopefully a little bit of a difference here. We do have 2 dozen fresh shrimp. That was the first one. In typical Florida fashion, the weather looked beautiful just about 5 minutes ago. And you can see how gray it is back there in the background. I don't know how much of this you guys can see, but look at all the bait just swimming around. Yeah, we'd probably be better off putting a super fluke on right now, which is a really, really close imitation to what we have going on. I just don't feel like we have the time to bother with the artificial. Again, we got to pack up in a couple minutes. We'll head a bit south, see if we can't possibly get on the beach for a little bit, and try a little bit different style of fishing. I will say already noticing that it's definitely cheaper line, just the way it's sitting on the reel. You can tell how it's just been holding its memory. Let's see, there we go. Let's see if we can't get that cleaned up a little bit. Just get all the knots out, hold a little bit of tension as you're reeling in just to make sure it doesn't keep its shape. And overall, for a $33 combo, I guess, combined, this really doesn't feel too bad. It's going to be interesting to see how it holds up over time. We're actually getting a bit of a nipple right now, so let's see if we can't get hooked up and get our first fish on this rig. That would be wonderful. Let's check the bait out, see what it looks like. Oh yeah, little mangrove's following it up. We'll give it just one more go, just for good luck's sake. Probably a little bit too far out. You know what? Let's recast that one. See if we can't get it a little bit tighter to the mangroves. There we go. Should be a little bit better. The way the current's flowing, that'll drag it in towards the vegetation where the fish tend to sit, and hopefully something decides to hit before we get out of here. Oh, got something there on the rod tip. Oh yeah, there's something. We got a fish on. Look at that. Probably a mangrove would be my guess, but let's find out. Oh no, little catfish. Go ahead and get the pliers out. I don't necessarily like messing around with these guys too much. They have a nice spike on the spine. That if you get hit with that, is a little painful occasion. See, hook's pretty deep actually. There it goes. So first fish on the reel, as mentioned. Let's go ahead and pack up. See if we can't find another spot. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back another day, probably in the same video. Welcome back, everybody. We moved a couple miles south. So we were up at Rattlesnake Island before. Now we're actually down at Bing's Landing by Hammock Dunes Bait Shop, which is where we started, and got the fresh shrimp. So you might be able to see the boat ramp right up between those trees. We're just going to be fishing this tiny little area here. Got a massive storm down south of us. But it looks like we're able to escape the worst of it up here. Have this nice little structure out in the center. It's still an incoming tide as well, so bait should be getting pushed in. Same with the prey fish obviously following the bait. So let's see if we can't get a mangrove snapper or two. We're not keeping anything today, it's simply catch and release. But hopefully we can start really piling up the quantity of fish that we've caught in this budget setup. we're just dropping the shrimp right underneath the little pier here, seeing if there isn't something lurking in the shadows. We might try to go out to the point here in a second, just drop it next to the pilings. Again, guys, this is where you can see the cheap line. That's definitely has a lot of memory from just sitting on the shelf. See if we can't get it all out while we wait here. Sitting deep. We'll try to get it back in. There we go. Yeah, even though it's only one catfish so far, at least we found out that this rod and reel setup can definitely catch fish. So I say if I had to spend $33 to be able to get on the water, reel something in, can't complain about it. It feels pretty dang smooth so far. No issues off the bat. We'll again see the longevity of it. Since we're fishing in salt water, it's going to get a good rinse off when we get back to the house. But otherwise, no special treatment for it. As you can see over here behind the tree, there's actually a creek that goes in. So we're going to try to get our shrimp right in front of that and see if there isn't possibly some sort of prey fish stacked up by the roots of the tree, waiting for a bait to get pushed in through the funnel point. So this cast, we got exactly where we wanted it. We'll go ahead and let it sit for a little bit. I mean, for $33, it's certainly not a bad looking setup. I always I like that black and gold color combination on fishing rods, or sorry, fishing reels. And I mean, the rod not ugly. It actually has a little bit of trim that makes it match. So I think it's a decent look. Let's hope it lasts a good while so we can keep getting some footage out of it. Let's get a fresh shrimp on here. This guy's not looking too lively. We have plenty of bait left. And it doesn't look like we have too much time. There's another set of clouds blowing in. We have a nice lively guy here. Let's try to tail hook this one and see if we can't get something going by a little bit different action. Since we have a good bait, let's get the split shots off real quick as well, and just let them float around all natural. And again, guys, these are the reusable split shots. So you just do the reverse squeeze, and then there you go. There's 2 split shots back that can be used again. So they'll go back in the pack after they're rinsed off with a little bit of fresh water when we get back. Let's get them back out there. See if we can't hit another branch just to get them to really get down there. Oh, that's a perfect cast right in the center of the tree. if there's anything sitting in there, this should get them out. And I think if we don't get any hits on this one, we'll probably try to start casting in a slightly different area. Not seeing much sign of life today in this little area. We've gotten some mangrove snapper in the past. Hence why we decided to come here with the storms going on. Just a safe area, easy to get to, quick to get back to the vehicle if something does blow in. But we'll probably end up moving again shortly. I'd love to head down towards Varn Park. Unfortunately, that looks like exactly where the storms are going. But we might be able to at least get a couple minutes of fishing on the beach during the sunset hours, which would be wonderful. I know there's been pompano running recently, a lot of smaller stuff. But if we can test the setup out on a hard fighting pompano, I think that'd be a very, very worthy challenge, and just to see what the actual capabilities are on this. Oh, let's see. Looks like we have some movement now. It could just be the shrimp going. Hopefully it's a small fish. It doesn't feel like much weight on it, so I think it's just the shrimp moving around. We do have something jumping way out in the back here. See how much you guys can see, but way back here, there's something mucking around. It could be just a mullet, but generally speaking, as always, if there's bait around, there's going to be some bigger stuff too. Oh, speaking of that, there's a, don't know how much you can see now, but we got the shrimp in there, and there's definitely a little mangrove snapper coming up to toy with it. Let's see if we can't let a little bit of line out, let that shrimp just drift down naturally. And again, guys, I mean, look at the, this is what you get when you get 500 yards of mono for $3. Just a bunch of memory in the line, unfortunately, but over time that should wear out and maybe be more adjusted to the reel, which will hopefully offset a lot of the memory from the original spool. Whenever the shrimp decides to kick the bucket, we'll probably end up heading down the Varn. It looks like it's cleared up pretty good. Let's see if I can't change the camera direction here. So Varn Park's just about 5 miles south of here. So probably more like 10 actually. But if we head down there, there's still a bit of cloud coverage, but not too much. So hopefully by the time we get there, it'll be nice and clear, and we can get down on the beach and possibly cast the spoon a bit. We'll definitely see if we can't get something on shrimp. Ideally, we would have been able to pick up some 3-ounce pyramid leads at Walmart, but they were just unfortunately out at the time when I went shopping. So we're stuck trying to use the X sinkers at 3/4 ounce, which likely isn't going to hold bottom too well, but it's going to let us at least get it cast out into the right direction. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's still kicking. But you know what? We'll say he's earned his keep. Throw him back out, and let's go ahead and move spots. All right, guys. So we got to Varn Park. That guy's a little small. Let's see if we can't get a nicer one. There we go. We're gonna try to use the X sinkers and see what we can do. I will say Ozark Trail needs to do a better job of trimming out the edges. There's some very, very sharp sides to them. We'll see how it goes. We got a knocker right going, which will hopefully yield some good results. I will try to show you guys how to get sand fleas as well. You got a bunch of them built up right here. So if you're ever looking for bait on the beach, just follow the surf down. You can see where all these little V shapes are. That's all sand fleas. Let's see if we can't get one on here in a second. Oh yeah, there's a bunch sitting right here. Nothing in that handful though. I'll do another video one day on how to catch them. It's a little bit hard with a rod in the hand. Whew, those storms are rolling in fast. But I mean, guys, as you can see, 6'6", medium weight rod, fast action. It's not stopping us from being out here on the beach. Hopefully we can at least get one fish on just so we can show that it can reel it in as well. But overall, it's very, very fishable. Need some heavier weights, so you can see the lines getting dragged way down to the northwards with the current. But otherwise, it's doing all right. So maybe we'll check out the store another day and see if we can't get some heavier leads just to solve that part of the equation. We are missing the shrimp. I wonder if it was a strike or it just came off. Nice big one here. Extremely active. Should be, if we can get him out there, this is one of those that will get us on something at least. Oh, we got a strike. We have a strike. Come on, eat it. Eat it. Come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Fish are here, baby. Got the tail, so let's see if we hook one of these other guys in the tail and if that makes a difference to the hookups. Get them right there through the center section. My guess is it's either a catfish or a small whiting. I don't think it's anything crazy, but we will think at this point it's a proof of concept that you can catch fish off the beach with a $33 setup, which is quite impressive. Let's reel it back in, check the bait, and cast towards the south and hope it blows up to the north. Let's see here, shrimp still whole. So usually when I go beach fishing, I have a sand flea rake. So that is the preferred bait of choice down here. As it's the most natural thing for the fish. It's sitting all up here in the shoreline. Let's see if we can't get one to show you guys. All right, guys, we're getting a strike. Come on. We're getting hit. I think we may have just lost it due to that wave coming in, pulling the line slack. Yeah, let's check the bait. My presumption is it's either all missing or half missing. Sure enough. Nice juicy one there. Let's try this first kind of joint, which I spoke about in one of my prior videos being my favorite hookup spot. See if this changes the game at all. Yes, it's going to be slightly less natural action. But with the amount of current that's out here right now, I don't think we're getting much natural anyway. I think it's more being driven based on smell than it is on the movement. Just trying to keep the rod tip up in the air here, just so it kind of stays out of most of the waves and the surf. The more the line gets hit by the surf, the more the weight gets moved around. So since we're fishing very, very light, any bit that we can do to avoid getting caught in the current is definitely useful. Oh, we're getting hit again. Let's hope it takes it. Oh, almost had it. Let's assume the bait's gone once again. Not gone, but you can tell it's been hit by something. So I gotta work on being a little bit more patient for sure. That's one of those, maybe had I let it sit there, the fish would have come back. But you know what, you live and you learn. We also have plenty of bait, so getting a fresh live shrimp out there is likely beneficial. We're gonna go ahead and try maybe the third section from the back here, just to switch it up a bit. Again, guys, just a very, very simple knocker rig. Would have loved to fish a pyramid lead and go for a pompano rig, which is a 2-hook setup on some loops with the pyramid at the end just to hold it in place. But as mentioned, Walmart didn't have stock, so we'll go back another day and see if we can't get a get a few of them. It's only a couple bucks, so not something that'll break the bank, and something I would usually recommend buying on that initial purchase. And I think we're gonna try a alternative hooking method. Hey, Smooch Bean. Yep, I'll pack up now. All right, love you. Yep, I'll pack up now. All right, guys, last shrimp offering, and then we're gonna be heading home. Got a hungry wife and baby, so got to get home, make some dinner, and just have a wonderful evening together. Let's see if the fish gods can't bless us with just a hookup on the definite last cast now. The amazing way to end the evening fishing related. So here's a sand flea. Let's see if we can't get him out. So it's not much of a flea. It's pretty much just it's a little crustacean. You can see little legs, little tail. The females, when they have eggs, are nice and bright and orange. Hence the occasional reference you might get from me about using orange beads on certain rigs that I do. We have a strike on the rod as well. But this is the preferred bait of choice for sure. So that's what they look like. I'll be able to see it crawl away there, and it just kind of buries down in the sand. You know what? There's a little bit of weight to it. Might be a small catfish or something. Oh yeah. Oh no, look at that, little whiting. So, second species. This is actually an amazing eating fish. There's no size limit on them here in Florida. It's also known as a kingfish, albeit the usual kingfish you'll hear me referring to as a king mackerel, significantly larger fish. But this is some delicious flaky white meat. No size limit, however. As mentioned earlier, this is not a catch and cook video. This guy's also way too small to worry about turning into a sandwich. We'll let him grow nice and big. But that's it. So, like we asked for, good blessing from the fish gods. We'll get this guy back in the water and on his way. As you can see, they're a nice bottom feeder. The mouth is pointed down, so they're usually targeting sand fleas. But we'll wait for a wave to come in and we can follow this guy out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We are on the way home, and I realized I just want to give a big thank you to all of you that have stuck around for the duration of this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really want to spread this message of just positive fishing, having a overall good day out there on the water, and being respectful to the environment. You guys sticking around really means a lot. This is all just kind of a fun side hustle for me. I'm enjoying learning how to edit videos and learning the new fishing environment up here in Northeast Florida, coming from South Florida. So it's all a blessing. Very blessed to be here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Time to head home to a beautiful wife and baby, and have a nice dinner. So everybody have a good night.